Pain is inevitable, but staying broken, that's a choice. What if your deepest wound is the birthplace of your greatest strength? This isn't about avoiding pain. It's about transforming it. Pain is a universal experience. It comes in many forms. It can be a physical pain, but most of it is an emotional pain. And it doesn't have to define us. When we choose to face it, own it, and grow through it, pain can become power. Pain isn't the enemy. It's the invitation. It's the forge. And you're the blade being sharpened. Second episode of our journey to 2026, preparing you to master your dreams. Today we're going to talk about turning pain into power. And I'd like to share with you a lovely little story. It's about a young lady, I'll call her Molly. 12 years old she was when she was diagnosed with leukemia. She underwent chemotherapy, and during the process, she lost her hair. On returning to school, her friends, as we do when we're younger, or even as adults sometimes, when we're placed in difficult situations, we find it easier to ridicule the situation rather than find out more about it. And so the children would knock Molly's wig off her head. Not once, not twice, but many times during the day. And when it got no reaction from Molly, instead, they chose to turn their backs on her. Now, those of you who've been through the experience will know that being teased at school, wow, that's hard. But not being seen, believe me, is a lot harder. Molly endured through the rest of the semester. Her parents could see that she was struggling with her pain, being rejected. And so her parents came up with a plan that in the next semester they would keep Molly at home and they would start homeschooling her. As they were coming towards the end of the vacation, Molly went to her parents and said, "I'm going back to school." Her parents were a little confused. So on the first day of school, they went and took her to school. Now just imagine this. Molly asked them to park the car right outside the school gate. She then proceeded to hug both of her parents, to kiss them, before she skipped out of the car. What happened next was Molly's mother turned around and realized that Molly had left her wig on the back seat of the car. She grabbed it and was about to scramble out the car, calling, "Molly, Molly!" But Molly merely turned around and smiled and said, "Mom, today I found out who my true friends are." There's a lesson to be learned from that. A lesson that we can turn pain into power. When we stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What now?" that's when power begins. The good news is that our brain is hot-wired to move from pain to pleasure. Ownership. Pain doesn't need permission to arrive, but power does. Visibility. Hiding pain delays healing. Visibility invites connection. Agency. You may not choose the pain, but you do choose the response. Alchemy. Turning pain into power is emotional alchemy. It's the art of becoming more than what hurt you. Here's how to turn pain into power. 1. Identify the emotion. Don't numb it, name it. 2. Acknowledge and appreciate the message. 3. Find the lesson. Become incredibly curious as to what did it teach me. 4. Fuel your mission. Use it to help others, to grow, to rise. 5. Reinforce the new action. Entrench it so that you know you'll be able to handle the pain next time. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. For a moment, I'd like to go back to our young friend Molly. On that morning, she walked back into school. No wig, no shield, just Molly. Not everyone clapped, and not everyone stayed. But the ones who did, they saw her. They really saw her. Pain doesn't just break us. It builds us if we let it. When we choose to face it, own it, and grow through it, pain becomes power. We may not choose the pain, but we do choose how we respond. That's emotional alchemy, and that's how we rise. This week, I want you to face one pain that you've been hiding, not to fix it, just to name it. Write it down, speak it aloud, share it if you're ready. But most importantly, own it. Then ask yourself, what did this pain teach me? What strength did it awaken? You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be honest. Because pain is not the end. It's the beginning of mastery. So next week, we go bold as with episode 3, Be Aggressive in Your Pursuit of Excellence. But in the meantime, turn your pain into power, and that is how you'll rise.
Ciao for now from me, Mesmo, the teenage tortoise, and the Dream Master John T.G. Harrison. And remember to be kind to one another.
This is your moment, your year, 2026, the year for dream mastering.